here, baby. Nobody could tell me that I'm not committed, dog. All right. What's up, baby? Welcome back. We're here. We're doing it again. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how. Somehow we're making it happen. Welcome to another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian Licata. Once again, we are your hosts. I am Gary G. Garcia with my brother in misinformation, Brian T. Licata. We're here again. Another episode of Rated G. We're doing it. My apologies to you, Brian, and also to Kevin. Kevin actually texted me and he was like, "Dude, what's up with the podcast?"
Dude, I got a text from somebody who said, and I want to read this. The first text message said, "My popcorn is getting cold."
Uh-oh.
And then the next one, it says, "Feels like Spirit Airlines is your producer." That's why there was the delay. Spirit is our new. It's a promo offer. Put in promo code Rated G.
Put in Rated G, and you'll get a chair that tilts backwards instead of forwards.
You'll get a seatbelt that actually closes.
Spirit Airlines is the fucking worst. I'm a little offended by that, but I can't say he's off or she's off. Whoever wrote it.
That was King Handles.
Yeah. What can I say? He's an official. I'm sorry, man. Listen. This is why I do comedy as a living. Because I can make my own hours. I was fucked up, man. I got home probably 4 something. I didn't get to bed till 6 because, I just finished a 2.5 hour drive, man. I was fucking pumped up. And I got to be honest, I don't know how I managed to do it. At night, I see everything clear when I'm driving. The minute I get out the car, everything is like this. Everything is it's like my eyes are still watching things at 85 miles an hour.
Yeah. Do you think you're not blinking? Are you just like this?
I don't remember blinking. But then again, who does? Is blinking something you remember doing, or is it just something you do? Have I blinked yet?
Not until you start talking about it. Yeah, but you did one of those blinks that goes this way instead of this way. So I'm kind of thinking maybe you're one of those reptilian things we got going on.
Come on, man. If I was a reptilian, I would have ate your head off already, dude.
I feel like you would have told me.
I would have told you. Why not? I feel like I could trust you.
You know what you can trust?
What would you have done?
You know what you can trust? You can trust the best way to get in touch with someone you love and to get fist deep in them is by getting a board game of XXX Playground. It's only the best adult communication tool ever. You can roll the dice and see something nice.
Roll the dice, see something nice. We got Brian doing the reads today.
And listen, you can just blame it on the game. And if you were wondering where I got this super fancy, beautiful Rated G mug that actually were you wondering, Gary?
I was wondering, where did you get that Rated G mug?
Well, I'll tell you in a second. But first, what you need to know about this mug is it keeps your drinks hotter. And if you have a glass of maybe a nice cold ice water, Gary, if you're a drinking man, I don't know, maybe a Chardonnay or a Pinot Grigio, or you know what, maybe a Miller High Life, because you know what we're not drinking? We're not drinking Bud Light on this podcast. That's what's not.
I'm not drinking Miller either, dog. You ain't seen the commercial from Miller?
I'm not drinking any of them, but
I know. I don't. It's easy. It's easy to boycott beer. Beer is easy to boycott, dude.
But we're not boycotting enditwasgood.net/shop, where you can get this beautiful Rated G quote mug that says, "My ignorance is what makes me adorable."
Yes, it does.
And it's true.
Oh, at least that's what I tell myself. I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant.
Now, I want to know something. Did you start saying that because of the quote on the mug? Is that where you got it from?
Yeah, that's what I did. The mug said it first.
Interesting.
You fucking bone. The mug said it first.
So good to see you, bro.
Yo, you bought up Miller, right? And speaking of Anheuser-Busch is about to start buying back their Bud Light from the companies they gave it to because it's not selling. I totally just fuck Anheuser-Busch altogether. I stopped drinking Coronas, which wasn't very hard to do because I don't drink beer much anyway, man. I prefer liquor.
They're saying they're going to buy back after it expires.
Oh, that's what it is. Yo, but since you brought up Miller, could you please bring up the Miller woke commercial?
Oh, that's right. You sent that.
Miller did the same thing, man. Well, not the same thing. Miller was a little different. Miller just wanted men to know we're a bunch of assholes because women decided to jump into bikinis to sell beer and got paid for it, and we're the assholes for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. It's a very crazy commercial because it talks about how like women created beer, and it's funny because I heard one dude go, you know, even if that's true, he goes, "What are you trying to say? Men wouldn't have stumbled across it." He goes, "You think we wouldn't have figured it out?" He said, "We created bridges and technology and all this shit, but we wouldn't have figured out how to make a beer. How to make beer with those fucking hops, stew, or whatever the fuck it is."
I'm just waiting for the ad to play through, and then I'll get it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible how I mean, I don't know what it is they're trying to do. Are they trying to get more women to buy beer? Is that what they're trying to do?
I don't know, dude.
And am I correct in saying that your average woman, you know, once she's in a bar, she probably pays for maybe one beer, maybe two, and then someone starts buying them drinks? Yeah, check out this beautiful commercial from these smart individuals.
Here's a little known fact. Women were among the very first to brew beer ever. Centuries later, how did the industry...
I just want a hard stop on that real quick. Let's listen to the language. Ready?
Here's a little known fact.
Here's a little known fact, right?
Women were among the very first to brew beer.
Women were among the very first to brew beer. So what that means
is they were there.
Is men and women started brewing beer. It means people started brewing beer.
Beer together. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
they were among them.
It's like, you know, women were among the first people to breathe.
Yeah.
And that's important.
Yeah. Well, it is important. You know?
Men were among the first people to fart.
Even though judging by some of the men out there, a lot of them don't even care if you're breathing. I do.
Ever. Centuries later, how did the industry pay homage to the founding mothers of beer? They put us in bikinis. Wow.
Backlash is brewing over a 2-month-old Miller Lite commercial some critics are calling woke.
Oh, I want to see the full ad.
Oh, it's not the actual ad. And you got some other bullshit. But I mean, not for nothing. Getting an angry looking feminist to yell at men for looking at chicks in bikinis while they drink beer is a good way to sell beer. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that doesn't turn off, first of all, she looks angry as hell. She reminds me of the chick who interviewed Trump during the town hall. That's what she reminded me. They all got that fucking look of anger, man.
Here's a little known fact. Women were among the very first to brew beer ever.
From the
Middle Ages to colonial America, women were the ones doing the brewing. Centuries later, how did the industry pay homage to the founding mothers of beer? They put us...
Founding mothers. Wow. I would want to see her in a bikini. I gotta be honest.
Wild. It's time beer made it up to women. So today, Miller Lite is on a mission to clean up not just their shit, but the whole beer industry's shit. Miller Lite has been scouring the internet for all this shit and buying it back so that they can turn it into good shit for women brewers. Literally, good shit. How, you ask? Ladies, take it away.
First, we turn the bad shit into compost. Then we feed compost to worms. Push out beautiful fertilizer. That good shit helps farmers grow quality hops.
She looks like she's taking a good
Which
shit.
is then donated to women brewers to make their own really good shit.
But there's definitely more shit out there. In your attic, in the garage, in your parents' basement. Send any shit you got into Miller Lite, and they'll turn that into good shit too. Oh. So here's to women, because without us, there would be no beer.
Without beer, I don't think she would have got lit. The good shit. First of all, Miller is one of the worst beers there is. I can't even think of a worse beer than Miller. What is the worst beer than Miller? Let me think.
Keystone.
Miller's horrible. There was one that my pops used to drink that I thought was disgusting. I can't remember. It could have been Miller.
Michelob? No. No,
it wasn't Michelob.
No, Michelob, because Michelob probably wasn't out until like the 90s, I think.
I can't even fucking.
Schlitz?
Schlitz. But
Schlitz?
I think it was Miller. I think I used to just hate Miller. Miller's horrible. Miller's a horrible beer. Who even orders Miller? And I want to know who thought that was a good idea.
Old Milwaukee?
No, that's not it. I think it was Miller, actually, to be honest. I think it was definitely Miller. Well, I think it was, but who knows? Yeah, I got something.
Narragansett? Schlitz, dude. Schlitz, that was the shit that
Schlitz was the shit.
That was the stuff my grandfather drank that stuff. Schlitz. I mean, I drank this, dude. I drank this in college.
Ill.
The beer that made Milwaukee famous. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
I grew up on Old English, Budweiser, Old English.
But heavy. That's what I always like to call it.
St. Ides. That was horrible. The one I used to like, which was disgusting, but it had the cap that had like the puzzle on the top of it. What was that called?
Snapple.
No, it was before Snapple, dog. It was called fuck, Kev, if you're on here, help me out, man. What was the 40s called that used to have the puzzles on the top of the caps? I can't remember what it was called. Valentine.
Valentine? Oh.
Valentine.
Oh, it had.
That was one of the worst beers. Ugh. My God. Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
Would it be like a riddle?
Two birds in the hen, or two birds in the bush, or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Two birds in the bush. Yeah, they always had those. May I have this dance?
Oh.
That's funny because I never was able to figure them out when I was drinking this shit. Now they seem kind of easy.
Yeah. Look at that, bro. You can buy them for $7. Yeah, I always like these puzzles. These are always my favorite kind.
I think those two were the first two I ever figured out.
Oh, that's not surprising.
I sent you something on Instagram, man. Check this out.
Okay.
They redid the Budweiser commercial that got them into all this trouble. Well, no. Remember what happened was Budweiser forgotten skills. Now, I was never good. Hey, what's up there, baby? I was never good at figuring those things out. It's probably because I was drunk at the time I was doing it, I guess. Or maybe I was just dumb. Mm-hmm. It could go either way. But what's funny is, so Anheuser-Busch, when this whole shit started, instead of trying to apologize to their main people who buy shit, they came out with a commercial that was basically just gaslighting everybody. It's one of those old fashioned.
Oh, this is a parody commercial.
Yeah. So they came out with this commercial thinking that would just, calm everybody down. Look, we're still gung-ho American, whatever. And they did this commercial, and then someone came and they took the commercial and redid it. Check out this. I think this is better than the original, to be honest.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna be funnier.
This one is much better than the original.
This is from the YouTube channel Mr. Regan.
Big up to you.
Big up to them. So check them out if you want to.
Hi there. My name is Prancer. I identify as a reindeer. This ad is what we call damage control. Our thinking is, maybe if we post an ad with our iconic Clydesdale that identifies as a reindeer, and we say vaguely patriotic things,
this is the story of the American spirit.
People will like us again.
Incidentally, I used to have a deep, rich baritone voice. Then I started drinking Bud Light.
It changes you. Look at these two typical American firemen. We can't put two white people together in an ad. We still have to virtue signal a little. I mean, we're still woke. We're just not that woke. Here's another couple of people. Also two different races. I mean, honestly, what we really need to do is just say, we f***ed up. But we all know that's not going to happen. So just look at the pretty horse that identifies as a reindeer and drink Budweiser again. If you don't, they said they're taking me to the glue factory. Look, there's two more dudes. Is that guy white? Is he Hispanic? Nobody knows. He's what we call ethnically ambiguous. Our favorite race of all. This white guy gets it. So remember, Budweiser will always be a little woke. This Bud's not glue. Maybe cutting my tail off was a mistake. What do you guys think? Well, it's too late now. No coming back from that. Gillette.
That was great, dude.
That was really good. I like that.
Yeah,
That was good.
that was really, really good.
I identify as a reindeer. It changes you. Here's the question: Do you think they'll be able to bounce back? I honestly, and
it doesn't matter, dude.
Nah, I honestly think Anheuser is done, son. Supposedly they're getting ready to start laying people off.
Well, I mean, the truth of the matter is the younger people aren't really drinking beer like that anymore either. You know?
No, they're people who drink beer now too. I mean, don't get me wrong. You go to a bar, you want to grab something quick. I would always just be like, fucking a Budweiser. You know what I'm saying? Like when I really didn't have a preference. You know, but it's shit. And the truth of the matter is, especially like if you go to Queens and shit like that, these motherfuckers are going to the breweries.
Oh, like the microbreweries, right?
Yeah, they're going to the breweries, man. I mean, you know,
like
that's how they're drinking beer now. They want the fancy shit. They want the different shit, the orange and the brown and all that colorful shit. They don't want just regular beer anymore. You know, it's got to be fancy. It's got to be fancy, you know. But I wouldn't be surprised if like Bud just fucking goes under, which would be dope in a way.
You think so?
It would be dope to take down a company. You know what I'm saying? To like actually have a company that like, dude, what are you doing over there, man?
I'm just trying to get my color was all fucked up, bro.
Yeah, well, identify as a different color and you'll be all right.
Well, I just, you know, I was washed out. It was too bright.
Yeah. All right.
Doesn't it look nicer now? It's a little nicer image.
I don't know. My eyes are still adjusting. Also, the local shit. Yeah, they'll go to the local shit. That's what I'm saying. People need to go back to supporting local fucking businesses, yo.
Yeah.
You really do. Fuck these big places, man. They can suck an ass, man. I'm tired of them all, boy. Walmart, Target. Target's another one now getting in the game. They put like this whole big LGBTQ section right in the front when you walk in, and they have like tucking bathing suits for little boys. For little boys, so they're also pushing the agenda of trans. And yo, Saul, what up, my brother Saul? Saul, I tried the shaving cream on the mirror.
Oh, did you?
I was this old when I found out that you can do that. It works, Saul. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for giving me a fogless shower. I was actually able to see myself this time. You know. Which is why my mustache and beard ain't completely fucked up. I be fucking this shit up a lot, dude. My shit all crooked. The other day I had like this, I look like the joke. I had this piece that I just for some reason wouldn't shave.
Yeah.
It sucks, man. You know, what do you think takes me the longest when I get up and take a shower? What do you think takes me the longest?
The head or the beard?
Doing my hair. My hair,
Doing your hair.
And I have none. And that takes me the longest because I have to shave every fucking morning. You know, and they got all the ones. You get one of those, you know, the ones with the guy just goes on his head and starts fucking. Them shits don't work, man.
You gotta have the real deal.
You need a razor.
Yeah, you gotta have the real McCoy. If you're gonna be bald,
you know, I need a razor, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, Saul. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit was stressing me out, man. Megacorp owns Anheuser-Busch anyway. What's Megacorp?
He just means a big corporation.
Oh, big corporation. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, the corporation won't go broke. You know what I'm saying? I use the Mach 3, by the way, dude. It's the best razor out there. I don't give a shit.
Agreed.
You know,
the Gillette Mach 3.
Even though I'm thinking of trying Jeremy's. I'm thinking of trying Jeremy's razors.
Jeremy's razors?
Jeremy's razors. He's the creator of Daily Wire. And they used to promote, what's the other club, the razor club that they used to have?
I think it was the orange one, right? Oh yeah, I've seen it was Harry's.
Yeah, Harry's. Excuse me, Harry's. Yeah, Harry's. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I don't think we got any sound on this.
No, that's all right, man. They're not paying us to show it, but I think I'm gonna try him though, because Harry's the owner of Daily Wire, one of the creators. I think him and Ben Shapiro started or whatever. But they were originally sponsored by I forgot what the razor company was. The one that you order razors and they keep sending them to your house. What's that fucking club called?
Dollar Shave Club.
Dollar Shave Club. So they were originally doing that, but then Michael Knowles came out and said that men cannot be women and women cannot be men, and they dropped them. They dropped him because of his ideology of believing that only men could be men and only women could have babies. So that dude went out, Harry, and created his own razor and started selling it. The whole commercial's like, stop giving your money to woke companies that hate you. And then he like lights their razors on fire, and then he comes out with his razor, and he's doing it with everything. Get the contour shaver with the multi-heads. They do work. Just buy a better one. Mach 3 is the king for sure. Yeah, dude, those multi-head ones don't work for me, because you know what it is that I'm already bald. You know what I'm saying? So all those do is they bring it as low as it can go, but you'll still see my little landing strip
the hair.
right there.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't. Gotta get rid of that.
I like a straight razor. You ever get your head straight razor shaved, like at a barbershop or something?
Nah, man. I saw The Godfather, and I never trusted it after that. I was like, I ain't letting nobody put no straight razor to my face, dog. It's a lot of trust to let someone put a straight razor to your face.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I do it all the time at the barbershop. I love it. But yeah, it is a little sketchy on the neck. It's very sketchy on the neck. I think it just...
Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, so I was just saying, man, I would like to see fuck it. That would be a dope story to tell, that Budweiser fucking decided to push some stupid ideology and then they fucking just went under. And it's not that hard, because if you think about it, there's so many other options.
That's true.
So many other options, man.
Bro, who's drinking Bud Light, dog? I mean, come on.
I don't even know. I don't even
think
old guys,
old white guys.
I don't even think
NASCAR,
I've ever had a Bud Light.
NASCAR. The South.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever had a light beer. I might have had a Corona Light by accident because I bought the wrong pack.
Oh.
What is a light beer? What is it? I always thought that meant less alcohol, so
less carbs.
With it. Oh, less carbs. Yeah, I got to worry about that. Yeah, Bud Light.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Fuck out of here.
Oh,
I've been sipping on wine again. Back in the day, I used to drink wine a lot. But I just
like the kind of drunk it gives you from the wine?
It's a whole different head, dog, and I needed something different. That wine shit be getting me, dude. 2 glasses in, I'd be like, yo, I'm already feeling this shit, man. Like, I could drink mad liquor, but that fucking, forget
it's
about
the sugar.
it.
It's a different kind of alcohol, you know?
That wine shit be fucking you up, son.
Yeah.
You know? And it's not that expensive. That's the good thing about wine. You can get a box for like $5. I wouldn't suggest that, though. I stay away from the cheap shit, because then you wake up with like mad headaches.
Yeah, you get the bad hangover when you do shit like that.
That's wino shit. Remember winos? We don't got no more winos anymore.
No, dude.
Winos?
They're doing heroin right now. The winos.
Well, so it's just like hard alcohol. You know, you still have alcoholics. You just don't have winos. You know what I'm saying?
Sure you have
like the
somewhere.
old school. Most of them are women now. I think most winos are women. I think so. Because I think most women drink wine. Not a lot of dudes drink wine. Dudes tend to drink a little more liquor, no? At least the dudes I chill with.
Yeah.
I mean, I just started drinking wine again. I get it. I'm not hating on nobody.
What kind of wine are you drinking?
The Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Oh, okay. So like a red. Yeah. A dark red. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flavorful.
I used to like the Zinfandel. Zinfandel. When I lived
White Zinfandel?
Yeah, I used to like the White Zinfandel. When I lived, you remember Kev, you remember when I lived with Butchie, we used to always have bottles of White Zinfandel in the thing.
Sorry, I missed that comment from Self. He's talking about the contour shaver. He's saying you got a lumpy ass head and you can't use the contour shaver. Yeah,
dude, are you fucking? Come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on.
It's just one lump.
What lump? Where you see a lump?
The center of it. Just the center of it.
Give me a fucking. I should have lumps. I should. It's amazing that I don't have. I like the wine aged in Scotch barrels. Yeah. It's called Scotch. That's what I'm saying. Most dudes don't drink wine. I think women more now would be winos. I think. This is just some misinformation.
He's basing this off of absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Just my thoughts.
A hunch. Yeah.
This is just, is it a hunch or is it an assumption? What's an intelligent hunch? What do they call those?
A
Science?
guess. Your best guess. And your best guess is wrong, bro. It's
Theory.
It's six. It's oh, okay. Let's
All
see.
right, you pulled it up. You always got to check me. Let's see it. Let's see what's up.
No, that's not the right thing.
You got to double check me. I'm just going by like what I see. I don't really see a lot of dudes drinking wine.
More females drink each year. 60. I don't know, more males. 68% of males, 64% of females. Male drinkers tend to drink more often and more heavily. No, that's not it.
You talking about drinking? Yeah. If you would ask me who drinks more, I would have definitely said men. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about wine. You know what I'm saying? Is anybody out there taking my back on this, man? Anybody agree with me that you would think
10% more women with wine?
Thank you.
All
See?
right, relax, dog.
I just want to say,
See?
Saul,
See?
Gato, all y'all, none of y'all took my back on that one.
No,
That's sexist, but my wife loves wine. It's not sexist. Facts aren't sexist. I was absolutely right. You know, which is why you don't see winos in the street anymore. Because back in the day when men would kill them the wine and you used to see like those, you know, they're walking with a wine bottle in their fucking hand and you know what I'm saying? Like winos.
dude, your drunk impression of your dad is incredible. I love you. Come here.
Of your father, come here.
I'm your father. And what you say is better than how you say it, I think. Personally. And you say it really good too, but I think that what you say is better.
Well, I'm pretty sure he said it first.
Yeah.
Wine does fuck you up. I'm not saying anything about anybody who wants to drink wine. I get it. I just started drinking it. I'm just saying that what happened to the winos. And what happened to the winos was they became hardcore alcoholics with the hard liquor.
Mm-hmm.
And that females, I think, because also when you watch movies and shit, all you see is, you know, whenever they're like alcoholic females, they're always drinking bottles of wine. You watch that movie, The Girl from the Window Across the Street on the second floor to the left, and on Netflix, she's just downing bottles of wine, which is insane because that shit is hardcore.
Yeah.
But that kind of explains why you don't see winos in the street anymore.
Oh,
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because a female wino, there's a good chance she still has a man or a husband or something like that who keeps her indoors when she's drunk. A male wino is probably going to be homeless eventually. So you'll see him. You know what I'm saying? At least that's the way it used to be, I guess. I don't know. Because out here, I guess you see them all. And nowadays, those dudes be sending their chicks to work. You know, go out there and beg. Which is crazy. I can understand how you could be a homeless chick with a dude. And like you're the one bringing in the money. I saw a homeless couple. You ever see a homeless couple argue? They argue different, dude.
Dude, there was one time I was on the 2 train coming from Brooklyn into Manhattan, and I saw a homeless man propose to a homeless woman in front of the whole car, and she said no.
She said, "I'm homeless. I'm not stupid."
No, she said, "You're homeless. What do you got to offer me, dog?"
Oh, she wasn't homeless. He was.
No, she was. She was.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, that's what I got to do. I need you around me all the time.
Right, exactly.
Telling me what to do as I'm still homeless.
Right. That's basically her. Yeah.
On West 4th Street, I was getting on the train at like maybe 4 o'clock, 4 something in the morning, leaving the Grizzly Pear. Yeah. And I saw this couple. The chick had like one of those backpacks that looked like they put them in the window to let you know that store sells backpacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like a huge backpack. It was like almost the half size of a body. And she had that shit on her back, and the dude was holding the family dog, the pit bull.
In the backpack?
Right? No, he was holding the dog on like just a chain, you know, like a regular chain. And the woman was carrying the furniture, right? And they were arguing, and the chick said to him, she said to him, "You don't never give me any of the money we make, any of the money we make." And he said, "I don't give you none of the money. I don't give you none of the money. Who the fuck paid for those Mentos?"
The Mentos?
And she said, "You right. You did pay for the Mentos." And then shut the fuck up.
You okay?
I bought a woman a house, a car. You know what I'm saying? We had a family, and she didn't forget the shit I did when I was when I was like 19 and we first started hooking up. She wouldn't let that go. This bitch let the whole shit go. That's true love. You're right, Saul. That's a whole different kind of love. The only thing stronger than homeless love would have to be heroin love.
The love between a person and heroin, you mean?
Or two heroin addicts. You know what I'm saying? Who find each other.
No, that doesn't happen, dog.
It does happen.
No,
It does in the
dog.
movies.
No, it doesn't. There's only one love.
And it's the heroin.
Yeah.
But that's why you could have a different kind of love, because you both already share the same goal.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You're both on the same page.
And it really works well if she has more money than you. You know, if like her family has bread, you know, or she's got some sort of nice revenue stream, then you can really love her because she really has a lot of heroin.
Or if she still got all her teeth.
Yeah. Well, dude, I mean, you know, heroin preserves the body. You know, I'm 45 and look how great I look.
You can't have the same habit. You could have, you're 45. You're not 45. You're like 30.
40,
you're
no,
like
45.
30.
Yeah, 45.
You're 45?
Yeah, bro.
No, you're not.
Yeah, dude.
No, you're not.
It's born 1980. 78.
Yeah, you're not. How old are you, man? You're not. Now you got me bugging. How old are you?
32, dog.
Oh, exactly. I knew you wasn't no 45, man. You know what I'm saying? Because for 45, you look good. 32, you better start using some.
No, still not bad.
Yeah, you better start using some fucking facial creams.
No, I'm just gonna start doing
Well,
less
what
and
were we
less.
just saying? Come on, there was something I
labor.
wanted to say, and you threw me off, man. What were we just talking about?
Don't put that on me, dog.
What were we just talking about, man? Let me go
You
back.
You were pontificating on some stupid ass shit. I don't know what the fuck you were saying.
Yo,
we were talking about the homeless people. The homeless people arguing.
Oh yeah, and that heroin.
Mentos.
And the Mentos, okay, yeah, and the heroin is a whole different kind of love. Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. You want to know what I think when it comes to like true love? The more shittier of a situation you're in, the more truer the love. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard for like people with a lot of money to have true love.
So you think I should rob Christina and then maybe that'll strengthen our relationship?
I'm glad you were able to read between the lines of what I was saying. Not too many other people would have picked up on that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's pretty profound. I'll talk to her about this after the show.
I'm just saying, man, the struggle, something about the struggle keeps people together. You know what I'm saying? It's something about that struggle that bonds people tighter. You know, and then when things become good, people tend to go into their own directions of what they want. Whereas when you're in the struggle, it's what we need.
What do you keep looking at, dog? You're bugging me out.
I was just taking a pause for my prophetic moment just now. That was my
before you did one of these and you were like
No, that was because I was wondering who the fuck was talking to me. I know your lips were moving, but I couldn't believe what was coming out of your mouth.
Oh,
that's what that was.
What was I saying?
I don't remember.
Yeah, was it good?
It went in this ear, out this ear. I opened it up with the headphones, and I watched it fly around. That's what that was.
It was bad or wasn't good?
I remember you were saying some dumb shit. That's why I did it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but that's why
you were talking, dude. You were talking. I was looking at you. You were saying stuff. You said something and then went like this. I wasn't even saying nothing.
So I was right on the wine shit. Here's a question. Who do you think smokes more crack, men or women? I don't even think there's a lot of people smoking crack. I mean, I know it's still around, but it's not like I see it in AC. It's around. But then again, it's hard to know what the fuck they're doing in AC.
Bro, there's a lot of crack, dog.
Is it crack? There's heroin
a
and meth?
lot of crack.
In AC or just in general?
Just in general, dude. In Jersey, yeah, Jersey for sure, bro. In Camden, it's like 1 and 1, bro.
Really?
Heroin
So
and crack.
Crack is still in there, hanging in there, man.
Well, the other thing people do too is
like the Maury show, still in there.
convert the crack back to shoot
Back
it.
to what?
The coke to shoot
Shoot
it.
it?
Yeah, because the coke that's in the crack is better than the coke you can buy on the powder you can buy on the street usually. So they flip it back and then bang it. A lot of people do that.
Seems like a lot of work.
Really not. I wouldn't
Like
know.
a lot of work. I don't see the appeal. I'm sorry. Sorry, heroin heads. I don't see the appeal of the whole
You never got into the base. It's probably for the best.
What, smoking base?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude, I was smoking crack before it was popular.
Right, base. That's what they called it
Yeah.
back in the day, right? Base.
Yeah. We cooked it ourselves and all that shit. Yeah. I mean, that I kind of see. That's the thing. I never understood really like. I mean, I understand that it gives you a harder hit if you do it in the pipe, but it's also gone like this. You know what I'm saying? I used to like to just
but it's
sprinkle it in
cheap,
my
bro.
blunt.
No,
It's not cheap. They say it's cheap. What's cheap about it? You get a little rock like this back in the day for like $5-10. You know what I'm saying? You get a
That's
little
still how much. That's still how much it is.
$10. That's still how
Yeah.
much it is, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What's cheap about it? Because it's not like you're gonna get one and chill for the night.
No. Listen,
No,
this is-
you're
this
gonna
is-
keep
this
coming
is-
back
no,
and
no,
coming
no,
back
listen,
and
this is
coming
what-
back
this
until
is
you're
what
at
you
the
have to
point
do.
where you're like, yo, dude, I'll suck your dick.
No. What you
You
do?
know what I'm saying?
What you do is you take $300 out of the ATM, or sell something worth $300. Right? You take the first
Or
100.
still something worth
You
$300.
go to the first 100. Right? You get $100 worth of rock. Then you get $50 in dope bags. Right? You smoke all of it. What you first do is you take the first 20, right? You take the first 20 and you blast that off first, right?
Now listen, this isn't a how to do.
Yeah, this is the
He's not trying to teach you something. He's saying how it's usually done, I think.
Yeah. So you take the first two and your fresh chore, in the rows, and then you bang out the first 20, right? And then you nurse the next 80 for a little while, right? And then maybe mix in a bag of dope in between there. Like after you do, the first 40, shoot a little bag of dope, chill for a little bit, smoke a couple cigarettes, and then blast out the rest, right? And now at this point, you're thinking, I want to come down for the night, but you're like, no. I still have $200, so I'm gonna go back $150. So then you go back, you buy more crack, right? Then you take 40 off the pipe at the first clip, and then you do the rest of it, and then you get all the dope bags, right? Okay, so now after this, then you go to the corner, and then you start panhandling for change. Then you have to to get to the next bag, and
then you get behind the dumpster. You start
Mm-hmm.
licking dirty assholes.
They don't have to
Dude,
be dirty.
You should teach a class. You should start a course on this. Just make sure they pay in advance. Because by the end of the course, they'll either be dead or homeless. Fucking insane. I just wanted to be put on the record that I don't condone. I don't condone any of this shit.
Well, I do have a big announcement that I've been wanting to bring up.
Really?
Yeah. I just wanted to know that in the 2023 cell phone draft for Brian Licata and options between the Apple iPhone and the Google Pixel and Android device, I have selected the superior technology and have now completely switched to completely Android and PC based lifestyle.
Welcome to the other side.
I gotta
where the
say,
sky is bluer, the sun is brighter, things make more sense. It's very simple on this side. I like Macs. I mean, I'm doing this on a Mac, but when it comes to phones, sorry, iPhone, not feeling y'all. I'm not. And I didn't feel y'all from the jump because you tried to make it such a club. Like such a, like everything is like, you got you got to get your own wire to plug. You can't just use the wires that everyone else uses. You're so better than everybody else.
and the green bubble, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I never felt that, man. Welcome to the other side, man. You're gonna feel freer, man. You just broke a shackle, dude. You broke a shackle.
I feel
you
great.
Chained. You was
great.
chained, dog. Yeah. iPhones taking pictures of you every 3 seconds. Your iPhone takes a picture of you. What is it?
Every 1 second.
Every 1 second.
Yeah, and what's really cool is that the Google phone does it every one quarter of a second. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
So it's
4
more of a
times as
moving
fast.
image.
It's 4 times as fast. Yeah.
They take better pictures, man.
Honestly, man, the image quality that I've got out of this has been absolutely fantastic.
So let me ask you a question real quick, because I noticed you had 2 boxes. Did you pick up both of them?
No, I didn't. This was for my old iPhone, but I just I did it for dramatic effect.
All right. Well, it worked. I was intrigued. I was like, yo, this dude picked up 2 of them and tried them both out and held on to them.
Now, look what's interesting, dude. The box is, I mean, it's exactly the same.
The size is the same, but the box is. Oh, you mean the way they look? One's bigger.
Oh yeah. Well, this one, the Google phone, is a little bit bigger. It's a higher end model than the iPhone that I had.
Your dick just grew a 1/4 of an inch. You don't know it yet, but your lady will tell you later. That's what happens when you go from iPhone to Android. Your dick grows a 1/4 of an inch, and that's for women too. That's not just for men.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's I gotta say, man, I lost some friends. I've gained a couple, but I've lost more. People aren't happy with me, but I love it.
You got to do what makes you feel right, dude. Don't let people intimidate you into doing things, that mob mentality. You know what I'm saying? You want to break free, break free. Do you. All right? Always be the best you that you can be. Fuck everybody else. You're not here to be with anybody else, Brian.
And that's how I feel moving to the Google Pixel.
I mean, what made you pick the Pixel over the...
So what really started it all was, everyone knows my love for Comcast Xfinity, right? And what had happened they kept billing me. So Comcast, for those who don't know, Comcast is a company that is all over the US, but they regionalize their corporation, right? Where they have like a Northeast division, a Mid-Atlantic, a Southeast, a Texas, or whatever, right? So every time you move and you say, I want to move my account, they create a new account. You get a new account number and a new everything, right? So I got Xfinity Mobile when I was living in Jersey and it first came out, right? And it was awesome. Within the first year, bro, I got $300 in Visa gift cards from them. And one of the months they comped me for. They were doing all sorts of crazy promos, right? And the service was banging. They ran on Verizon towers. And I started moving.
They were grooming you. They were tickling the hiney hole, getting it nice and loose. You started to relax. And then they went fist deep to the elbow on you, and you were like, ooh, that's different.
They shoved a greased telephone pole up my ass.
At least they greased it.
Yeah. But it was wood.
If you would have been on Sprint.
It was splintery.
If you would have been on Sprint, forget about the grease, dog.
Oh, man.
I don't want great service. I want good service.
No, I want great service.
Nah, because then you have no excuse. I need a little excuse. I need a little like, I don't know what it was. I wasn't getting reception.
Okay, I that makes sense now. I'm actually looking forward to having a kind of shitty. Okay, so anyway, so here's what happens, bro. So I moved to Florida, right? Everything gets fucked up in the Florida move. I can no longer even access my online Xfinity Mobile, my cell phone account. I can access my internet shit, but can't access my phone account on Xfinity. So every time I call, they tell me I don't even have an account with them, although I'm paying them $70 a month for my phone, and it still works, right? So I'm like, all right, whatever, fuck it, I don't care, because I'm using it. Then I moved to California, and I moved to Atlanta, and then Cali. And when I was in Atlanta, I canceled the shit, and they kept billing me, so I reported it as fraud, right? Finally went to that. I got a text the other day that it's going to be in collections. So basically, what I wanted to do,
collections.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna take him to court, bro. I'll dispute that.
You know what it means? You know what it means when it goes into collections?
What?
You won. That's what it means. When it goes into collections, that means you won. I love when I get a collector to call me on some shit. I'm like, I won.
What do you tell him?
I tell them sometimes if I don't feel like talking to them, I'll be like, who's this? And they'll be like, is this Gary? And I'm like, well, who's calling? I have personal business with Gary. I say, all right, let me get him. And I just hang up. Or sometimes I'll get into like what it's about. And I'll just tell them, listen, you can call me every day and you'll never get a dime from me. Are you recording this or do I have to say this to you every day? And then I say, have a good day, and I hang up. What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
Well, there's no more debtor's prison, not now. But once we get to these social credit scores, Gary, maybe you won't be allowed to leave Atlantic City because of your debt that you owe.
Man, they'll lock me up more for my thoughts than they will for the debt.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I got to worry more about somebody actually finding this show other than our peoples. Rock on, man, my hardcore few. But, you know, like I'm more worried about somebody finding the show and blowing up. And now, you know, they'll arrest me first for my thoughts than they would for me owing anybody. As long as I'm paid up to them, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that with anybody. If you owe me money and you owe someone else money, as long as you pay me my money, I don't give a fuck if you pay them.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
It's the circle of life. They want you to owe money.
They do. Yeah. I mean, we're in a debt society now.
Yeah, they want you to be in debt. I remember when we went to get the house, my mother, they wouldn't give my mother the loan because she didn't owe any money. She told us she didn't exist. That's what they told her. You don't exist. And she said, what do you mean? I'm standing right here. They said, no, you don't exist in here. And
she had no credit. She had no credit, right?
No credit. She never had a credit card. She paid for her shit.
Yeah.
That's how she was. I told you, even when I went to that school that time, she refused to let them give me a loan. She paid it.
Yep.
You know.
You can't buy a house with cash. I mean, I guess you can, but you need a lot of cash to buy a house.
You would need a lot of cash and a lot of receipts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You would need a lot of receipts. That's the way that money came from, to be able to pay that in cash. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she had to go out, get a credit cards, you know, and start using it to build up some credit. You know, so they want you to owe money. And at the end of the day, what are they gonna do? At the end of the day, what are they gonna do? They're gonna fuck up my credit. Also, I have to go to one of those million places that say bad credit, no credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that used to be a threat.
Right.
You're going to have bad credit. That used to, and I'll keep it real. I have good credit. I pay my bills. I'm a dude who pays his bills. You know, I just don't let it stress me. That's all. I don't let it stress me. When I had the house during the
you got caught up in that like 08 shit, right? Didn't you? Like with the housing market crash?
When the market crashed,
you get like the sub. Yeah, so yeah, you got like one of those. You got some like crazy mortgage, right?
Dude, I got a house for $700,000, and I didn't put a dime down.
Oh, dude, what was your mortgage?
When I first got it, it was $4,000 a month. But they said to me, and this is how they got people. They were like, look, if you could just do that for a year. And it was me and my mom's, you know what I'm saying? And my wife was also working. So it wasn't like I covered a good majority, but I didn't cover it all.
Right. Four G's,
so
dog?
It was 4 G's, but it's a 2-family. You know what I'm saying? There's an upstairs apartment, and my son now lives in the downstairs. There was a finished basement. Anyway, all with separate entrances too. So no one has to even see.
So 3? Were there 3 units or 2?
Well, the basement was turned into a unit, which has its own entrance as well.
So you had 3 really, right? The main floor and then upstairs?
Yeah. So when that whole shit happened, you know what I'm saying? Because the way they get you is they tell you if you could struggle for a year, then you refinance. And when you refinance, that'll cut everything down. And I was like, all right. So I did it for a year. And then right when I went to refinance, everything crashed. So no one would refinance me. No one. And I just went, and you know, I don't understand how everybody lost their houses like that. I guess there was a point where they just gave up and tried to take advantage of it, I guess. Because the reality is,
okay, go ahead.
If I made it through, because you know what it is like for me, I just went out and started traveling runner. What's up, my brother? For me, what I did was I just started hustling. I started going out, painting apartments,
Mhm.
doing construction wherever I could do it, doing odd jobs to make sure that you paid the mortgage. It's the
Right.
rent, whatever you
Mhm.
want to, it's rent. You know what I'm saying? To make
Yeah.
sure that got paid.
Yep.
Now, if a person can't pay it this month, right? Why is it that next month you don't got the money for last month?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You might be like, look, I don't have this month, but here's last month's rent. I'm still a month behind.
Right.
How can't you hustle it where you stay like 1 or 2 months behind? Because if that was the case, you're not going to lose your house. As long as they see money coming in, you're not going to lose the house. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know how
A lot of
hard it
people lost their
was?
jobs too during that time. That was the thing too. A lot of people got laid off.
Yeah.
Had that and then lost and then didn't have another hustle. Which I'm
Yeah.
sure you were hustling.
I was hustling.
Hustling.
I was hustling everything but my ass, son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kept my dignity. But I'm just saying, fucking, you got to do something to pay the mortgage.
Right.
Now when I got divorced, right? Now it was like I had to pay child support and shit and help with the house and also pay my own fucking, and I'm living in New York, so I had to pay my own rent too.
Mm-hmm.
So it got to a point that I knew we weren't gonna have the mortgage. I knew that this month, when I pay this month, next month's gonna be an issue, So I called them up and I said, listen, I've been on point with all my payments through all this. I'm letting you know that my situation has changed. I just got divorced, so I'm helping out. We're struggling to pay it. I know you're helping people because they were doing all those helping things with people.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and I could use some of your help because starting next month, I'm not going to be on the first like I was doing, And
And you said this to the mortgage company?
To the mortgage people, yeah.
Okay.
And they said, there's nothing we can do for you. I said, what do you mean there's nothing you can do for me? And they said, there's nothing we can do for you because you're paid up. I said, wait a minute. I'm telling you that next month is going to be like from this month on, that's not going to be happening the way it was happening because it's a whole different thing going on, right? You're telling me you can't help me, but you can help the people that didn't pay. They say, yeah, because you're all paid up. Come talk to us in 3 months when you're behind. So in order for them to help me, I first have to fall back. They won't help me to keep it where it's at, but they'll help me after I'm 3-4 months behind.
Well, of course.
Then they'll start to give me some help.
Yeah, of course.
And I said, oh, that's
how. I mean, bro, because why are they going to offer you something if you're current? Because then people would just do that, and then they would just have them help. You know what I mean? You have to fall behind in order for them to help you.
All right. Well, that's the game they played. That's the game I played. I said, okay. And then that was it.
Yeah.
then the rent, then the mortgage just stopped getting paid. You know what I'm saying? But like we were doing it, like we'd be 2 months and then pay, and then we'd just be 2 months behind. Like, in other words, you still got to grind to at least show that you're trying to keep the fucking house. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then one day they called me up and they were telling me I was behind or whatever. And I said, yeah, you're not going to get the money, And they were like, well, it was like saying all these things they were going to do. And then I just said, listen to me very clearly. I just got divorced. I don't live there anymore. Right now, I'm trying to help out so that the people who live there can keep the house, but I honestly don't give a fuck. And if you're not going to work with me, come get your fucking house. They said, Mr. Garcia, what? I said, come get your house. As a matter of fact, let me know the day you're coming, and I'll light that shit on fucking fire, and I'll be sitting right in front smoking a blunt right off the fucking flames, okay? That's what I think about you and your fucking house. Thank you. Have a good day. And I hung up. They sold they went within like 2 weeks, sold my mortgage to another company who called me up and worked with me. Boom.
Really?
Yeah. Fuck you.
They were like, yo, we got to get rid of this guy.
They were like, this dude don't give a fuck. And I did it. I said, let me know when you're coming. I'll burn the fucking house to the ground. I said, you're not listening to me. And this is like when I was freshly getting divorced. So I was an angry dude. I was like, you're not listening to me. I will burn it down with everyone in it, with every fucking one in it. That's what I was telling them.
I'm glad I didn't know you back then, man. I'm glad I know you now. I could have helped you through that, though. Maybe it would have been good if we were friends.
I mean, I made it through.
Yeah.
You
Who are you now?
I made it through to the other side.
Speaking of your good friends, I just want to give a shout out to Spank. We had a good time. Got to link up with them in LA this weekend and had some fun.
Was it an experience?
It's always an experience. Did I prepare you well enough for what it would be like? Did you have a good idea of what it would be like? Or well, we had him on the show, so I know who he is.
Oh, that's right. He was on the show.
Yeah. So he's doing big things too out there. It seems like he's moving and shaking.
Yeah, he's always moving and shaking. He needs to, otherwise he'll get fat.
He's husky, bro. He's a big boy. Tall too.
Big dude.
Yeah.
Big for no fucking reason.
Man.
I think that's the reason why I'm not big. I feel like I would be a lot more spanky.
Yeah.
Because I be bullying people now.
I know, dude. Yeah, if you were like big like Spank was, you probably wouldn't be around anymore. Someone probably would have shot your ass.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm glad you're your size.
It's a good thing I'm adorable.
Yeah.
I'm fun size. Even though when I was young, for some reason, everybody always wanted to beat me up. I don't understand why. I want to big up my brother Peeper that Comedy Pete. He's a brother of mine in comedy, of course. I love this dude. He's going to be performing Monday at the Fat Black Pussycat, which is the Cellar's other room, which is basically like an unofficial audition to get into the Cellar. And I just want to big up Pete. If you're in New York, it's 7:00 at the Fat Black Pussycat. Go support a great comedian, man. He's so refreshing to me, man. He's old school. Like his style is kind of old school, but it's like
okay, cool.
Yeah,
old school in what way?
Like Rodney Dangerfield-ish.
Oh, cool.
Like that. But it's like it's just who he is. Like in other words, you could tell it's a dude who grew up on that, at that time or whatever. But he's great. I love this dude. He's such a humble person. And I think a great comedian. And if you're around in New York, man, show some love to my boy Peeper that over at the Fat Black Pussycat on West 4th in New York City, 7:00 Monday.
My two biggest fears were a threat of nuclear war with Russia and not losing my virginity. Well, here we are, full circle, folks.
That's my dog. He wears the Hawaiian shirts and shit.
Love it.
That's my dog. I love that dude, man. So big up to Peeper that, man. Shout out to you. I'm going to try to make it out there myself to support and just let you know. Also up and coming, I'm going to be with Buddha the comedian. Hold on, let me send you the flyer so I can show it to you. Or you can go to Buddha's page. He has it.
Buddha.
Yeah, I'm going to be with Buddha over at the Comedy Cove.
Oh, very nice.
So I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I'm getting too much shit.
Scotty's Comedy Cove.
Yeah, go to Buddha's page. He has a prop. He actually made a dope ass flyer, man. That's my brother Buddha, the comedian, man. We're both gonna be at Scotty's Comedy Cove coming up in, if I'm correct, June.
June 16th and 17th.
Yeah, bring it up. I like the flyer.
No.
Yeah, look at that flyer, son.
Yeah,
that's my response to you right there. That look on my face is my response to you just telling me no.
It honestly looks like you're giving me the come fuck me eyes. Those are the eyes, dog. Those are the sexy eyes, bro.
Let me see that. Let me see where you get that.
These are the sexy eyes, dude. Here,
really? Is that what you get out of it, dude?
Yeah, those are the sexy
I do have
eyes.
sexy eyes.
You do have sexy eyes, dude. You got the nice shape.
Yeah, but look at the bags
got
under my eyes.
you got
See
the
what I'm
almond
saying, man?
shapes.
That cream is working, dude.
Yeah.
I took that picture before the cream. And that's touched up. That's probably touched up. This right here is natural. All right. This is how I wake up in the morning, yo. I didn't even brush my teeth right now, yo. I'm practically fogging up my own fucking thing right here. This is so natural. I'm such a good looking natural wake up in the morning. Hey, you pause. He's talking to you, Brian.
About what?
About how you talk about my sexy eyes.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? I want to see those hands when you say that. All right. Don't be keeping those hands on. Get them hands up here when you tell me shit like that. All right. Nasty bastard. Oh, yo, man. We got to talk about our boy, man. He got locked up again. Dude,
Sam Britton.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah. They finally got him.
Well, they got him for a third one. You didn't read the article. We've been keeping up to date with our boy Sam Britton, following his career from politics to porn.
Sam
Sam
was the former senior Department of Energy official that was responsible for the disposal of nuclear waste. And he identifies as non-binary, and he has a klepto. I don't know what the fuck his pronouns are.
A klepto fetish.
Yeah,
he robs women's luggage from airports.
And then wears the clothes on national TV.
Yo, what kind of balls is that? How is this not a movie yet? Oh, look how beautiful. You know?
Tired of fighting with Silicon Valley?
Yes, I am. I'm tired of fighting with them. I never fought with them. Did you ever have a fight with anybody in Silicon Valley? Is that a real place?
That's where I am, bro.
Okay. I learn new things every day. But Sam Britton, man, oh man, what a character.
So here I'll go to this this most recent article. Let's see when this is from. This is from May 18th. Sam Britton, according to accounting records reviewed by Fox News Digital, Britton was taken into custody in Rockville. A spokesperson for Metro Washington Airports Authority Police, which is the lead law enforcement agency for both Washington, D.C. area airports, said the arrest was involved to the theft of airport luggage, the third such criminal case. They executed a search warrant on May 17th in Montgomery County, Maryland, in connection with allegations of stolen property from Reagan National Airport. That was brought to the department's attention in February of 2023. With the assistance of Montgomery County Police, Samuel Otis Britton, age 35, of Rockville, Maryland, was taken into custody Wednesday, pending charges of grand larceny.
Can we get a look at this dude again, please? Just bring him. Look, his parents must be so proud of him. You know, he was a fugitive too. They had to go get him.
Yeah, he was on the run, dude.
Yeah, he was on the run for stealing luggage, dog.
In an interview Thursday with the Daily Wire, which first reported the arrest, a witness who claimed to be Britton's neighbor said Britton was arrested about an hour after four unmarked police cars arrived. Montgomery County Police assisted in the arrest.
That is fucking classic. Well, big up to you, Sam.
He got dude, so he escaped jail time in those two other cases. I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
We didn't know. They didn't say it. Oh, look at that. Such a handsome young thing.
It's a nice shaped head though.
Nah, man.
You don't
that
think so?
Got that Star Trek head, and if it looks like it has a nipple, look, go down. His head got a nipple.
Yeah, you're kind of right, dude.
Motherfucker head got a nipple, dog. What's up there, nipple head? If Nipplehead was a person. Motherfucker got Nipplehead. What up, Lauren?
What up?
Big up to you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Oh my God, Nipplehead. And what about the news that came out that this dude was blackmailing
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein was blackmailing our boy Gates, your boy. Your boy Billy G, boy. He was it was over some like card playing, some Russian poker player that Bill Gates kind of hooked up with because he
All right,
started getting into like
this
gambling.
this is from Business Insider. The Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates had an affair around 2010, the Wall Street Journal reports, and knowledge of their relationship was used by Epstein in a seemingly threatening email to Gates in 2017. Epstein sent the email after multiple failed attempts to get Gates to join his attempt to establish a sizable charitable fund with JP Morgan, who just bought First Republic Bank. If you guys didn't know that. And have been buying lots of other banks. And by the way, I bank with JP Morgan Chase, and I honestly suggest everyone to bank with JP Morgan Chase because they're not going anywhere, dog. Your money's gonna be good with them. If you're gonna put it anywhere, put it with the bank that's buying the other banks. You know?
Yeah, that's true. And then one day you come and they go, "What money?" I just want to get my money. What money, son?
I mean, listen, dog. You know you gotta put it somewhere, and I go with
What
Chase.
money?
I rock with Chase, dog.
Look, man, nobody's safe.
No, we're not. But
nobody. Everybody with the Bitcoins thinks they're safe. They're like, "No, I got Bitcoin. I'm safe. I'm safe. They can't touch. They can't do this. Can't do that." They've been doing shit that they shouldn't be allowed to do for the longest to prove that they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. So you can sit there and think that your Bitcoin is safe or your JP Morgan. Yeah, let's give the money to the kingpin. And then one day the kingpin turns around and goes, "What money are you talking about?" Chase for president.
Dude, okay. JP Morgan funded World War I, funded the British Empire during World War I against Germany, right? And the US did not want to get involved until England was losing the war, right? And JP Morgan said to the US government, "You need to step the fuck up or our whole country is going to default. Because if England can't pay me back, I can't fund this country and it's going to tank." In the simplest terms, that's how it worked. Because everyone had debt with him. All the big businesses were financed by him. The railroads, all that shit. All the money was coming from him, right? So then, bam, you know, the U.S. gets involved. We kick the shit out of Germany, right? Which then tees it up for your boy Adolf Hitler to come to power.
Okay.
And then they fund both sides. I'm just giving some background on JP Morgan. Sorry.
Look, man, watch what you say about JP. Okay.
So anyway, getting back.
I don't want to die yet.
Well, dude,
you start talking about JP and you're looking at fucking,
what money?
Exactly, dude. When they play you like Debo. In fact, they hired Debo to be the one to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? No one's safe, man. You put your trust in man, boy. You are building your fucking foundation. You're building your house on sand, dude.
So allegedly, Epstein was sending emails after failed attempts to get Gates to join his attempt at establishing a sizable charitable fund with JP Morgan. The affair was between Gates and a Russian woman named Mila Antonova, then in her 20s, around 2010. We'll see what is up with this chick. The journal also found the 2010 YouTube video in which Antonova talked about her passion for bridge and meeting Gates at a national bridge tournament. Antonova later met Epstein around 2013 when she was trying to get funding for Bridge Planet, a business that would look to grow and teach others about the game she loved. The journal reported. Antonova, who is now a software engineer, according to her LinkedIn, told the journal that she did not know about Epstein's crimes when she pitched him and others on her business, which was around 5 years after his 2008 guilty plea and jail time for soliciting and procuring a minor in prostitution, which forced him to register as a sex offender.
You know what's interesting? You heard what his charge was?
What's that?
Soliciting a minor in prostitution. A minor cannot be a prostitute. A minor can't give consent. A minor can only be taken advantage of and abused.
So it's really rape, right?
It's rape.
Right. Or sex trafficking.
They called these girls prostitutes. They were all under 17. You can't have a minor prostitute. You understand what I'm saying? Because a minor can't give consent. That's the funny shit, the way they word. You got to watch the things people say, the words they use. He solicited an underage prostitute. There's no such thing. There's no fucking such thing. Even if a girl willingly went out and charged the dude money and she's under fucking the age, you know what I'm saying? She can't give consent. The dude's the one breaking the law in that, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. But that just goes to show you right there. I mean, listen, that was just to get money for her to go to some sort of training school or something to
Coding camp. Yeah, a software coding camp.
Yeah, look at that slime ball. Look at that slime ball.
She's got to be young, dude.
Yeah, she's young, man. Look at this dude. Look at his face. Look at his, go back, and look at his face. Look at that evil person right there. That's evil, dog. You know, and how many times was he on that flight? And this just goes to show you, like, he did that to get her to go to some fucking camp to learn how to code and shit. And no one still knows what the fuck this dude did.
37 times.
Nobody, how many times?
37.
Nobody knows what this dude even did for a living. No one even knows. He was smart. He was intelligent. He was this. He was that, man.
He had money, bro. He's a financier.
From where? Where'd the money come from? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Go ahead. Go down the rabbit hole, dog. I'll see you on the other side. All right? And by the way, there is no other side.
He started teaching as a physics and mathematics teacher for teens in the Upper East Side.
Yep.
And then he joined Bear Stearns. That's how he made his money in investment banking, dog.
But then they talk to the dude from Bear Stearns, and it's like, you know, everyone in there is like, yeah, but we really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, they really didn't know him.
Like they just didn't know like what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like he worked for Bear Stearns. He worked for some other place too that took him in. The main dude took him under. But why? The question is why? How did he go from being a teacher to Bear Stearns?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's the first question. Look at that jump. People think I'm impressive because I went from the mailroom to the fucking designing room. This motherfucker went from teaching to Bear Stearns. You know, looks like Greta.
Greta Thunberg.
Oh, the chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Fucking
dude.
But that goes to show you, dude, he was blackmailing people. Imagine. You know, like imagine how much shit he had on people. Oh, word, that does look like Greta. That picture right there.
I know. I'm trying to get them both on the screen so you can see them at the same time.
Oh, she does. I mean, dude, I hope you're not trying to say she is. I hope that's not why you're going, whoa. Because I'm pretty sure they're different ages, but they definitely do have that look. And I'll tell you, that chick looks, I mean, I don't think it's the same person. You know, aren't they like different ages? I don't know.
All right, so I have some stuff. And speaking of that, I kind of wanted to show you this. We're talking about lookalikes. I sent you this the other day.
Ever notice that Epstein looks very familiar? He looks like every old white guy I've ever known. Well, let me take out this $20 bill. Does that ring a bell to you? Who is that guy?
Andrew Jackson?
Yeah, it's Andrew Jackson, but it's also Jeffrey Epstein.
You mean they're like related?
No, they're the same person. This is a vampire. Even on the bill, you can see so many resemblances. There's even an X mark on their cheeks that looks the exact same. Did you ever know?
I'm not buying that. Even though there is a thing to that vampire shit because they do a lot of that shit with the actors. And it's like crazy. Where like you'll see, because here's the thing: how come they don't show the other side of his face?
And I know
doesn't even look like
know you.
I don't know. What do you think, Brian?
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up. You know, let's see if there actually is an X on this thing. You know,
I don't see it.
Yeah, it's not there.
There's no X on that shit.
Yeah. Hoax.
Quickly debunked.
You know, it's funny though. When I pulled up the picture of the money, I started smelling money. You know, at the scent of money just kind of came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got the new update on my PC. It's got Scent-O-Vision.
I was about to say, how don't they have that already? You know, they have movies like that, right? They tried that.
Yeah,
like movies with the scents.
Yeah, they do it at like Disney World and shit. They have like the thing.
They should have
like
did that. Like they should do that for like regular movies just in New York City.
They should
do
do
a lot of street scenes.
They
so
should
that
do
you're
it for
just
porn.
sitting there like, nah, but like you're gross. You just took it even more gross.
Yeah, could you imagine that if you're like in a hot, sweaty room, but it's like a dungy, grungy apartment that's like probably got like some black mold in there. It's a little musty.
It's like
the
in a
third
basement.
floor.
It's in a basement with no windows, and it's like a fucking full blown gangbang, full blown orgy gangbang.
Quirky.
The smell of just fucking despair is everywhere. With incense
and bukkake.
Nah, but could you imagine that though? Could you imagine watching a movie that takes place in New York City and they have like all these street scenes and the place just smells like shit. Smells like garbage and shit.
I could imagine.
And you got to sit there through the whole movie watching that shit. I'm surprised that didn't take off. You know, you would think 3D would be huge right now, right? Moist, musky smell. Speaking of moist, why do people have a problem, especially women, with the word moist? Do you have a problem with the word moist?
I don't, but there's always the joke at Thanksgiving. There's always the joke at Thanksgiving in my family where someone's like, the turkey's really moist this year. And everyone's like, come on.
What else would you call it? Can you say juicy?
Juicy.
Why is juicy better than moist? What is the problem that people have with moist? Because moist,
I think, you know what it is?
Isn't sexual. Is it a sexual thing?
It's yes. It has.
How?
It has.
It's not as sexual. Who's ever used that word sexually? No one has a problem with the word juicy, but they've used the word juicy sexually.
Use it in a sexual sentence. What do you mean, juicy?
That pussy is juicy. I've never said moist, baby. That pussy is so moist.
Well, you're not white. You're not. You're not white, Gary.
White people will say that. White people will make a chick will say to a dude, "You're making me moist." No. Yeah, that sounds gross.
No. We say it the other way around.
Are you moist? Who says moist? You say wet.
You don't say it, bro. You whisper it.
Gross. See, that's the thing.
See, that's what's gross about it.
That's the point. If it was a sexual word, then yes, that would be gross. Moist panties, gross.
Yeah,
see,
bro.
That?
See, you're grossed out by
moist panties.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
What I'm saying is,
exactly.
See, I don't have a problem with the word moist. I have a problem with the word moist panties.
Well, and that's the thing.
You say moist panties. My panties are moist. No, you say they're wet. You don't say, "Baby, you're getting my panties." What chick says, "Baby, you're getting my panties moist"?
White
they would
women.
Say, no. Is that what it is? White women just get moist.
Yeah, they don't get wet.
I don't understand the problem because I don't see moist as a sexual word. And of course, if you use it as then it sounds gross. That's obvious. If you use it as a sexual word, it sounds gross, but it's not sexual. How do you describe a cake?
Wet. Wet.
Oh, this cake is wet. That's gross.
Or juicy.
Or juicy. Gross. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That sounds bad. No, the cake is moist, man. The turkey is moist. You could get away with juicy on the turkey, you know? But even that, it's like, come on, man. Why are you trying to make words that aren't sexual words? Moist is not
personally,
I
like to say saturated, you know?
Damp. Baby, are your panties damp? It's fucking gross. You know, like get over it. I know so many people that hate the word moist. I know so many people that probably cut this shit off right now just because we keep saying it.
No, there's more people watching now.
If they're gonna keep saying moist, I'm cutting this shit off. But it's not. Does anybody agree with me? Do we have anyone listening? Stormy, what's up, man? Don't be a stranger. Let us know you're here, girl.
Oh man.
What? And now I gotta scroll through this shit, man.
We got Matt in here. What up, Matt?
Matthew, what's going on, brother?
I think it's really the moi, like that sound. That's the sound that bothers people. It's like that enunciation part
But
of it.
what I'm saying is, you could say this is a juicy piece of turkey. No one goes, "Ooh, don't say juicy," which is obviously a word. Moist, which is obviously a word that can be used sexually.
Nice and
why
juicy.
is it you could say
nice
this test?
And juicy.
Why is it you could say this test is hard, but you can't say this cake is moist? Hard is a word that's sexual.
You don't say.
No one cares if you say hard.
You never say, "Yo, this song is rock hard, dog." You don't say that. You say this song is hard.
Hard, but you could say hard.
Well, you wouldn't say rock hard.
Rock hard is obviously fucking. Who says rock hard anyway, man?
White men.
Okay, yeah, that I believe.
And by white men, I mean me.
Yeah. All right. This is the moist illest pod on the tube right now.
Good seeing you too. Shout out, Matt.
I'm just saying, man, I had like an hour-long conversation with Ray about this shit, man. And I'm just saying, like, no one uses the word in any sexual manner. People get over it. Get over the fucking thing. Whatever. This is one of our more intellectual conversations.
For sure. Yeah. Well, we're talking about, English grammar and stuff like that.
I want to.
You can say
this candy is rock. Yes, you can, Stormy. Thank you. There you go. You can say this candy is rock hard, and you probably would say that. Oh well, no. I could picture you saying that. I could picture you like when you were younger, trying to get with a chick, and she's like, "No," and you'd be like, "Come on, baby, I'm rock hard right now."
That's exactly what happened.
Saying that.
I didn't say baby though.
No, what would you say? Just come on.
Yeah, I'll just get right to the point.
Look, come on. If you want me to share this crack, you gotta take care of my rock hard.
I'd be like, this crack is rock hard right now.
But you could say hard rock.
No, I could say this stem is nice and juicy though.
When it starts to bubble, is it getting moist?
Yeah.
White people, right, Saul? Right, Saul? Listen, I love my white people. Trying to watch, but my phone keeps spinning. Service sucks here at my job. Sending you both hugs. Big up to you, Michelle. Stop doing this to it on your desk. Whatever happened to the spinners? Remember the spinners?
I hated those things.
Why? Why would you hate them? You didn't find them relaxing at all? When you would hold it between your fingers and go like this?
I found them distracting.
Maybe you're easily distracted.
Yes.
Yeah. I liked them till I got one. I didn't buy one either. Someone just gave me one.
It's like a Livestrong bracelet, The first 5 people bought them, and then everyone else just kind of got them for free.
What kind of bracelet?
The Livestrong, the Lance Armstrong. Remember those yellow bracelets that everyone wore?
You do. You had one, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just throwing it out there. I really didn't think you did. I had a little more respect for you. I thought I was just talking shit.
You don't remember? I mean, dude, they invented these.
Didn't they cancel him because he was on steroids and shit like that?
Yeah, dog. And
he only had one nut. Some people even argued over the fact that they were making a big deal. He only had one nut and he won. And people were like, well, that made him more aerodynamic. They're strong. There you go. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Whenever you overcome some sort of adversity and win, people will find a thing to complain. Like he won and everybody's like, oh, he only had one nut. It created less drag.
Well,
he was more aerodynamic, and then everyone's, I got 5-digit spinners. People stop wearing what's that? OT cast.
Yeah, because he cheated. That's what he's trying to say. People stopped wearing the bracelets because he cheated.
Oh.
Yeah, because he got busted. But I mean,
How did he cheat? Because he was taking steroids?
yeah, but everybody
He only had one nut.
Yeah, but everyone in cycling then was doping. Like that was it's an insanely dirty sport. Like the top 50 people were on fucking steroids.
And he only had one nut.
Yeah.
You know, what did he take a shortcut?
No, but he like,
and like I said, everybody said he only, like I say, he only had one nut. Like that's a bad thing because you're supposed to have two. But like all the bikers were like, well, he was more aerodynamic. He didn't have that nut rubbing against the inside of his leg to create rashes. He was more comfortable. So yeah, I mean, I guess it had his advantages. But he only had one nut. Can he do a little bit of steroids? What the fuck is this world coming to?
So now you're starting to come to my side.
I never had a problem with people in sports doing steroids, ever. I don't got a problem if you're doing steroids. You know what I'm saying? I see your arms all the time, and I think to myself, maybe he should.
They're beans, dude. Yeah,
man.
It looks the same no matter which way you spin it.
My floppy little Flacco.
That was always the nickname, bro. Flacco. Oh, this dude. Oh, hey, Flacco, what you need, boy? Come here. Hey, Flacco. Flacco's back.
No, I just worry about you when it's windy outside. All I need is one nut. In the Nas voice, all I need is one nut. Nah, I mean, you only need one, but I'm not gonna say they're not annoying, but we we don't want to get rid of them.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he only had one nut. Oh, he was cheating. That's like the dude that ran with the no legs, remember? And then they took the thing away because they said he had an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
And in a way, I get it. In a sense, because they weren't legs. It doesn't hurt to have a spare nut. I feel like it would hurt. I feel like the third one would get caught in a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it would, yeah. Yeah. And imagine, how much it hurts to get kicked in two nuts? Imagine how much it would hurt to get kicked in three. Nah, the third nut is definitely not needed. Not needed. A third breast, like the alien chicks be having, that is, you could find functionality in that because you could hold two and then just, blah, blah, blah in the middle on the third.
Perfect.
Or kind of play like a little 3-card money lip thing over there. You know what I'm saying?
Like a shell, like the shell game.
Yeah, there you go. But a third nut is totally unneeded. And it would hurt. I'm sorry. I'll argue that. I think it would hurt. But now you got me on the nut thing and I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah, because it wasn't legs. And you could feed triplets.
It's very true.
See how quickly we start thinking of the value of that, but we haven't come with one value of a third nut.
Now, do you think if you had 3 nuts, you would automatically procreate triplets?
No.
You don't think the chances would be better?
You think 2 nuts, do you automatically get twins? Your thinking is not on the level of me and the traveling runner over here, dog. Either up your game or just be a listener. All right? Traveler, he just doesn't understand where our minds go. Right? Because that didn't even make sense. See, now what I'm going to say, Brian. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. Come back. Come on. We're sorry. I'm sorry. I was the one. Come on. I'm sorry. I know I should be. I'm trying to
just put so much into the show. So much time and energy.
But I was just saying, to do with the legs. See, I haven't forgot. The dude with the legs, they didn't really make legs. They made this dude, he went to his safe space. If that was true, he would have crawled up into a fetal position and shoved his head up his ass.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm picturing it.
Yes.
Very nice voice.
Tell him to be nice to me, Michelle.
I
Jesus.
said I'm sorry.
It doesn't excuse it. It doesn't excuse your behavior.
Dude, don't hold grudges. You're a dude. With dudes, that's
I'm a
where
millennial.
I'm sorry.
Come on. I'm a millennial. I hold grudges.
That's all you do, right? You hold grudges against people that weren't even here when you were here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, they didn't create legs. I'm trying to finish the statement, and you keep everybody keeps fucking making me go in different places. They created some sort of cool running devices that you really don't need legs for. You just need thighs.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
Know? Now, if they would have made it like legs and they looked like actual legs, I don't think anybody would have caught up on that. No one would have bought that up, I think, unless they like moved on their own. Like if they had shocks and shit like that. Which, why wouldn't they, of course? Of course they would have shocks, right? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Be nice to Brian.
Yeah, Gary.
I'm always nice to Brian. I'm nice to Brian.
You are nice to me.
Right. Listen, this is what dudes do. We're hanging out. I'm hanging out with my man. This is what we do. Well, at least this is what I do. You know, I don't know why he's friends with me. I don't. Oh, I want to big up my boy Mark.
Mark the Rat?
Mark the Rat. I went to go see him yesterday. He made me 2 filet mignons with some like green Chinese sweet potato.
Ooh.
Shit was banging with a salad. Threw a little salad on there. Ate a little greenery. So big up to you, dog, for feeding your boy. I appreciate it. And then we had a real deep conversation as he told me that he sees more evidence. He said he sees more evidence of aliens than he does of God. Big up to you, Mark. I love you, regardless that you're going to hell. Anyone who saw my Google history after this show may think I have problems. I had to look up pros and cons of one testicle. What did you find, Stormy? Here, look, we might have to get a new producer. Brian, how were you not on top of that? How were you not on hey, Gato Gordo, you still here? Spoken finally. He's actually that's my boy who called me up to say, yo, what's up with your podcast, man? Yeah, man, dude, you have to see. I actually hold on. I'm sending it to you right now, Brian. Hold on. This is how my dog takes care of me, man. This is why, man. Let me tell you, yo. Let me tell you. I just texted it to you. Yeah. Mark has always been the realest, man. Mark was like the dude that no one ever had a problem with. No one. I just sent you the picture, man. These shits were dope, man. Oof. That's my dog. When I was going through my divorce, man, he made a lot of meals for me too, man. I appreciate that, brother, man. A1 since day one. So big up to him, but he was telling me, yeah, look at that, yo. We weren't playing last night. Woo! That shit was good. I was thinking of starting a show with him because he's the only dude when I was going through my divorce, right? Because he always said I always eat the same shit. Like I always eat the same shit. He's known me since first grade. I still have like meat on a stick and you know.
Yep.
So he's always like, I gotta expand your taste buds. So when I was going through my divorce, he was like, I'll cook when you come through, but whatever I cook, you gotta at least try it. You know what I'm saying? So I
he always make something that you liked and then something for you to try?
No, he would just make whatever he's gonna fucking make, and I gotta be willing to try it. Like his attitude was, if you really can't eat it and don't like it, that's fine, but you gotta at least try it. You know. So he turned me on to a lot of good food that I would have never have tried, because I usually don't try food for people. I don't give a fuck. But he was cooking it, so the least I could do was try it. You know, he turned me on to a lot of cool stuff. One time though, we went to this restaurant. I think it was a Japanese restaurant. They put some bowl in front of me. He did the ordering, and the shit was moving. Son.
Ah.
And I said, nah, dude, I said, I can't. He said, you said you try. I said, nah, dude, enjoy. I can't.
It's moving,
I can't
dog.
do it. It's moving.
Yeah.
It's look. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's that it don't want me to. It's
not
moving.
ready yet.
It's fucking moving. You know what I'm saying, dog? Yeah, that's my dog, son. Sunday morning crew on 31st and 21st. Woo, woo. Shout out to my peoples.
What is where's 31st and 21st? Is that an intersection? Is there a spot or
30,
something?
31st Street and 21st.
Queens? I
Yeah,
assume.
of course, baby. Fresh octopus is good. Nah, I can't do it.
And the thing about the
Can't do
octopus,
it.
dude, is they're too smart, bro. They're too smart. They're very smart animals. Very, very smart. They're aware of people. They're self-aware, dog. They're self-aware.
They know the mouth is coming.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, I'm not.
If you understood octopus, you would hear the most terrifying things coming out of their mouth before they get eaten. Even in, you ever watch The Boys on Amazon?
Yes.
The scene when he had to eat the octopus, I felt so bad for it, dog. I felt so bad for it, man. I couldn't. They're like, it's just an octopus, and I'm like,
it show's really perverse, dog.
Oh, that shit is horribly perverse.
I know, but it's great, dude. It's a great show. I know, but it's disgusting.
No, it is. It is.
So you know that one guy that we follow on Instagram, the Grand Wizard?
Yeah.
He always uses memes from that show. And you ever scroll through and see the memes?
I don't have time to do that really. I catch what I catch when I go on. He was fucking that octopus when he was banging the chick and looking at the octopus. That was 21st Street, 31st Ave, baby. Yeah, that's right. 21st Street. Yeah, that's right, baby. 21st Street, 31st Ave. Oof. Man. I was out there yesterday, man. Things are so fucking different now. Bikes everywhere. It's a whole different look. But whatever, man. I'm not afraid of change if it's for the better. You know, and not always. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, fucking, I can't eat no octopus, man. So I was thinking of doing a show with him where he brings me to like places to try food.
Great idea, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Great idea. Yes, bro. It's a fantastic idea.
And I gotta try it because everyone who knows I'm a picky fucking eater, man. It's hard for me to try things.
Oh, dude, that's a great idea.
So we go like, you know, he brings me to because he knows like all these crazy places. Sometimes he'll bring me to some place where he knows I'm gonna like the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably gonna be the best I've ever had. You know what I'm saying? Of that thing. Like he brought me to this place once in Queens. Michelle says, I miss Queens so much. Also, cannot get beef souvlaki here. Miss those food trucks. Yo, that's the thing. It's a good idea, right? Traveling runner. I'm gonna talk to him. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do that shit, man. You know, we're gonna have to move out here, dude. We need someone to film.
I know. Yeah. Okay. All right. Noted.
Sounds like you're gonna have to move again.
Whatever.
Not, you know, yeah, but you know, it's hard to say.
Is Mark gonna feed me also? I'm
a
picky eater too, bro.
How about we do the first episode out there in San Francisco?
That'd be great, dude.
We do a couple episodes. We hit a bunch of spots in San Francisco. Mark will help you, Brian. Plenty of G reactions to come. It's a good idea, right? Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm a very picky eater also. So I'll probably be throwing up in the background.
That's what I was about to say. I might throw up.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like Fear Factor, that show Fear Factor, I always said I could never do it. And they were like, why not? And I'm like, it's not any of the acrobat shit. I could jump off of shit, all that. No matter how scared I am, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be on top of a mountain with a harness and they tell me I got to jump. I'll be terrified, but I'll do it. I can't eat that shit that they be putting in front of you to eat. Bugs, 100-year-old eggs. Let's go to Brazil. You can see your steak breathe before killing it and eating it. Oh, yeah, like we do some shit like that.
That's rough, dude. That's rough.
Man, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I'd be able to eat it after that.
Yeah.
I always say like I can't eat something if I met it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I meet it. Rocky Mountain oysters. Oysters alone. Do you know I've never eaten an oyster or a clam? Like I've eaten a baked clam.
How about like Clams Casino?
Like those.
Picanha is good.
What's that?
Picanha is good. It's like the South American. I think it's Brazil. The way of cooking steak.
Yeah.
I've had it down in Miami. I don't exactly know what it is, but it's, I think pretty sure it's Brazilian steak.
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of me throwing up. That'll happen a lot.
That'd be great.
I kind of feel like he'll try.
If you throw up, I'm gonna throw up.
I mean, he got me to try even what's that fucking shit that's in the bone?
Marrow.
Marrow. He got me to eat that.
Yeah,
and I
Brazilian
thought I
meat
was gonna
cut.
throw up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna throw because of the way it looked. It looked kind of snotty.
Yeah.
It's got like that snotty kind of texture. I thought I was gonna throw up, but I didn't. It was actually okay. Not that I would order it. Top sirloin.
Top sirloin. Yeah.
What about what is that beef called?
Wagyu.
Wagyu.
Yeah, Wagyu.
Wagyu.
That's just Wagyu is the name for cow in Japan, but it's it's meat that has a lot of marbling in it. It's like
a lot of fat too.
Yeah. But it's all the fat is
that's all fat.
It's all through the steak. Yeah.
I want to try one of those.
Yeah, there's some good places that have it out here, bro. If you come out here, we'll get some of that.
Traveling Runner says I had a video of my cuz killing a cow in Brazil and freaked my homies out when I showed them.
How did he do it?
Did he slice the throat, or did he have one of those things like in the movie
No Country for Old Men?
Yeah, where he just puts it to the head. Yeah, man, I can't. Like, I don't know if I could see it. Like, if we had to survive, I could see it.
See, and the thing is I've never watched any of those like vegan documentaries about like the factory farms and stuff like that, because I know that it would fuck me up, bro. It would definitely.
Yeah, I don't want to see that shit. Yeah, I like hot dogs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, same. I'm gonna have some for lunch. I got Nathan's in the fridge. I'm gonna have 2 for lunch.
Look, man, I don't want to see that shit. You want to show me how my food gets to my table? How about I show you how that iPhone that you're posting that shit on got to yours? All right. The fuck out of here. I don't want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? To say where you want to pretend that everybody who made the pieces to your iPhone was happy when they did it. Like they don't got nets outside some of these fucking factories because people be jumping out. And not only do they have nets, but they make sure the tension brings them right back up to the floor they jumped off of and puts them right back in the window. They're very smart out there, dog. They're so smart that they put nets outside the fucking there. Look at that shit. There you go.
iPhone.
There you go. How about we show you that? Okay. The documentaries on that before you go showing me how a fucking cow got slaughtered. And I like cows. I got no beef with cows.
You like kids?
They're terrifying animals, actually. At least one a week, I heard. Yeah, man, they be jumping out those windows. I'm telling you. Back of the axe is between the eyes. Ooh, then a knife to the heart till it bled out. Was it upside down? Or they just
dude? Why? Why would you do it like that? Why? Why would that be the choice?
Back of the axe in between the eyes. Yo, that just brought back such a deepness to my corona crease just now. My corona crease almost went to the back of my head when I thought about that.
It's the cow crease. It's the cattle crease.
Gosh.
The cattle crease.
Oh. Woo. I felt bad when I killed a lobster. It was a defiant lobster in my own defense. Like it knew it was coming. And it showed me that it didn't want to go.
Oh, God.
To knock it down and daze it before you stab it.
I understand, dude. I understand that that's how it works. I said,
wait a minute.
Why would you do it like that? Why wouldn't you just get it over quickly?
Yeah, or better yet, just do it at night while it's standing up and sleeping. And just sneak up behind it while it's at peace. And then let it bleed out.
Delicious.
I'm not saying it wasn't, but I'm just saying that if I meet it, I can't eat it unless, I guess I could once it's cooked. I guess I could, because the truth is, if we was all out and we killed like a deer, I always feel bad when I see dead deer, and I know how dumb these animals are. I know like most of them be asking for it. You know what I'm saying? But I always feel bad. I ran over a deer's face yesterday again. I keep running over the faces of these dead animals, man. And this one lifted the car a little bit, yo. I felt bad, man. You know, but like I said, I wouldn't want to see the deer before you kill it. But if you did, I'd be like, I ain't eating that. And then once it's all cooked up and it's got like that shine, the glaze, and then I'd be like, I don't want it to die for no reason.
On the side of it.
I don't want it to die in vain. Let me get, you know what I'm saying? See some mashed potatoes.
It's got a little garlic on it.
Yeah. If you make it look good, I could try anything. Like I was watching this like not what is it, A&E, and they were showing like one of these fucking tribes that the poorest of the poor people, their job is to smoke out rats, where they go to these holes in the village, like because the rats burrow into the grounds. So they'll go and they like suck in the smoke and then they blow it into the holes to smoke it out. And obviously we're talking very third world, because why wouldn't they have some sort of smoke machine by now? You know, but that's what these dudes do. And they're like the poorest of the poor. And you know what they get paid with?
Rat meat?
The rats. They get to keep the rats that come out of the holes and they bring them home, and that's what they feed their families. Right? And you go, no fucking way, right? But when I tell you these motherfuckers cook the shit up out of those rats, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like by the time they're done, the dude like chopped it up.
You've never had deep fried rat tail, dog?
Put it on a stick, dog. He had it glazed and shit. They could only afford rats, but they could afford fucking seasoning, right? So, and like if you didn't know, if they didn't tell you, although if you went there to visit, I'm pretty sure you'd be on to like not wanting to try the meat. But like if you went to like a restaurant in a place that wasn't there and they threw that on your plate, you wouldn't know. That's what makes all these fucking restaurants a little suspect. And by, you know, these restaurants, you know what I'm saying, but I don't want to get taken down.
Yeah, please don't say it, dog.
Yeah, but you know, all of it's suspect. When you look at that chicken and you wonder what part of the chicken of that, what part of the chicken is that? You know what I'm saying? I never seen chicken look like that.
I can't watch this. I was
or that texture. Oh, what, you found it? You found what I was talking about?
I'm not going to it, dog. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do rodents.
All right, well, I'm not going to force you to do anything, dog. Everything we do here has to be consent. I remember seeing the Mexicans grilling squirrels in Rainy Park, rotisserie style. Whoa. I had a kid who lived in my building with a bunch of deaf people. There was like maybe 15 or 20 of them who lived on the fourth floor in one apartment. They had this kid who lived there. The kid wasn't deaf, but the rest of the house was. They were the loudest house in the building. Which is fucked up because everybody else in the building wasn't deaf. But this kid used to go out in front of the building, and there was a tree that had a hole in it where the squirrels would go, and he would dig his arm right in that shit and pull out fucking squirrels.
What?
Yeah. I bet, what the fuck is that kid? And he'd be holding it, and the squirrel would be like,
what would he do with it? Snap his little neck and eat it?
Nah, he just let it go eventually, and it would run to another tree. But then, you know, that was his thing. He'd dig his hand up there to find squirrels, dude. And he usually found them.
It's pretty crazy.
That's sick.
It's like a squirrel sentence.
I wonder how he is now.
He's probably eating rats, dog. He's hanging out in Rainy Park, dude.
I haven't been in Rainy Park in a long time. They have sharp ass teeth. You know what's so crazy though is, what is it about squirrels that I love squirrels?
They're cute.
One runs past me. I don't jump.
They're cute.
You know, the squirrel master. Nah, see, but he was forcibly grabbing him. I consider maybe he's the squirrel master. I'm the squirrel whisperer. Okay.
You are the squirrel whisperer.
I've gotten high with a squirrel in every neighborhood I lived in, except Atlantic City. I haven't gotten high with a squirrel out here yet.
Well, it's because you don't like smoking crack.
They only smoke crack out here.
Yeah, the squirrel master from Half Baked.
The squirrel master. Yeah, but what is it about squirrels that it'll run past me? I don't go, huh! I don't even get startled.
Yeah.
But a rat, which looks very much like a squirrel, Bugs the fuck out of me.
It's how they look, dude.
One ran under my car yesterday when I was getting in it, right when I was about to get in it. And then I couldn't get in the car. I had to make sure he came out the other side. New York is horrible right now, man. I'm sorry.
It's the fluffy tail, the fuzzy tail.
It's the fuzzy tail, right?
Yeah, it's the fuzzy tail.
Yeah, they get a bad rap with that nasty ass tail. You know who else gets that bad rap? Those fucking whatchamacallits.
Lizard people?
The ones that hang upside down.
The lizard people?
The lizard people. The fucking
possums.
They get a bad rap. I had one that used to come in my fucking yard. It was huge, man. And I thought, he's kind of cute. Yeah, possums, man.
No, they're scavengers, dude.
He's kind of cute. Could you imagine like walking somewhere? Bats. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Could you imagine like anything that sleeps hanging from their feet creeps me out, or hanging upside down? You know what I'm saying? Like possums hang from their tails, dog. Could you imagine walking through the woods and coming across like a family of possums hanging upside down? You know, the back of the shop. Yeah, we used to get the possums there too. That was a great spot, man. We had when he had Fat Cats, man. We had like a back area that was connected to this tug and rub, and we would go back there and just hang out and smoke blunts and shit. And it's funny because they would get like a new person from the tug and rub. Those girls would come out, but they would never talk to nobody. There's a possum that be coming through my yard. They have bad eyesight. Oh, poor guys. But what's funny is that every time like one of them would become friendly with any of us, like would say hello, would become friendly, we never saw him again after that. Yo, am I bugging? Kev, am I bugging, or is that true? You know what I'm saying? The minute they start saying the squat and smoke, yeah, that's right. They would squat over that thing and smoke, and we'd be chilling in the back, fucking throwing footballs and all kinds of crazy shit. But yo, Kev, am I lying? Or is it every time one of them started to say hello to us and be friendly, they disappeared? We never saw them again. Never. Because they'd be there for a while, not saying hello or nothing. Wouldn't make no contact. They stay right in their back. But the minute one of them, right? The minute one of them would start to say hello, or, you know, one of them fucked up and came into the fucking shop.
This is from the rub and tug?
Yeah, because we both had the same backyard. One of them fucked up and became so like, hello, came into the shop one day. We didn't see it the next day after that.
That's scary.
I don't think they killed them. I probably think they just sent them somewhere else.
Right. Yeah.
Probably smacked the shit out of them to teach them a lesson. Yeah, they shipped them to another spot. But I think there was a lot of getting smacked the fuck up to teach them a lesson of don't make me have to move you again. That's kind of fucked up now that I think about it. Yeah. There was probably some violence involved. I don't think it was just an Uber ride to the next spot.
No,
I think
that's sex trafficking, bro.
Yeah. I think there had to be a lesson there of don't go being friends with anybody.
Yeah, human trafficking. Yeah, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely that, dog. Yeah. I don't think there's too many people giving hand jobs for a living that want to. You know?
Who wants a hand job, though? You know?
I've never did it because I honestly feel like it would be a waste of money. I just feel like it would be a waste of money.
It's weird, dude. I don't want it's
I don't think I'd even be. I don't even think I'd be able to get
nasty,
into it.
dude. It's wrong. It's yeah, human trafficking, bro. It's
very low, right?
Yeah.
Come here and yank on my dick for a while.
So what do you?
I don't think it would work. I don't even like hand jobs from women that I like. I don't think I'm gonna like it from a woman that's being forced to. Especially as she's sitting there crying. That's how I picture it. Are you okay? I fine.
Oh, dude.
You know, you don't have to do this. No, I do. That's how I picture it. I don't think we helped them have fun during work, though. Yeah, the last fun they ever had. I love raccoons, yo. I love them. They're little vandals, man.
So what you got coming up?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Yeah. I gotta pee and go to work.
All right. I want to thank you, man, for hanging out.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Not me. Them.
Yeah, them. You too, of course.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're a great
Kev,
host.
thanks for texting me and saying, dude, what the fuck is up with the podcast? Because you know what, Kev? Just knowing because he said, I listen to it while I'm doing all this computer shit. Just knowing that you look forward to that, dude, I am not going to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And you too, Traveling Run, always come back. Stormy, always coming back, man. Everybody that always comes through, Michelle, everybody, man. And if I forgot anybody, I'm sorry, man. I know I did. There was a couple of people that were here that I forgot. But I appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate that you appreciate us, man. And that makes me want to keep doing it even more. I was almost like out of it. Brian called me, and when the phone was ringing, I thought I was dreaming. I was in the middle of doing something, and a dream was going on, man. Follow me at Gary G. Garcia on Instagram, Facebook. Follow Brian T. Licata on Instagram. And thank you for checking us out, man. We appreciate the love, and I hope you feel it. Peace.